Welcome to the channel, Jaden Chase, and these are some of the top stories making headlines today. Now, of course, condolences to the family of Leon McNeil, more better known on social media as LeeGates TV. Now, some have stated that LeeGates was targeted for a shooting incident which he made comments about that took place in Portland. However, law enforcement is saying a deadly feud is taking place in LeeGates' hometown parish of Clarendon, and that he was a casualty of a gang feud. Now, I'm going to hear of fans, ll3d and other supporters have to say they will continue the reason. Look and listen.
No, them kill one of my bridging them LeeGates, but me up on the show right now. So you come back after the show? 1876 Tatiana 1876 508 4448. Tatiana people, another top blogger these people. You see people? Tatiana, where go on?
I can't believe all I know, Ellie.
Remember, say LeeGates love you, and so I'm sure LeeGates always a big you up.
I said, I swear to God, I did before yesterday. He called me, I encouraged me, say, I go on, worry. He sent me all a video. I encouraged me, say, I go on, worry. I know if you give up, I didn't go, you know this feeling, I swear to God, I can't believe.
Tatiana, you school man.
Believe.
The rain me there, Tatiana. You understand? It's supposed to be a walk out in the rain without even umbrella and you must know, you know.
I tell them I can't believe it. Right now I feel everybody attack. And I wonder if I dream, I dream.
Tatiana, when you tell me this morning, I feel wonder if I dream too, so I know how you feel, because LeeGates a good youth.
Good, you were trouble, Ellie. You know much family help. You know much hunger in feed, Ellie. What do you hear the last time? You hear the last time children there. Being and I gone to them. And I leave me to them with camera, video, and I encourage the people, them, I leave me see their street. Oh, God, I know me can't have ball.
Let's go and cry, Tatiana. You have to be real, you know. No worry nothing, because you have to cry for brother. Just say if tears will cry, them boy that will kill LeeGates I got dead back. Because I believe on the fake rain this alone, I feel the Almighty God put like a real rain in that thing, because LeeGates, the gods have to cry for LeeGates people.
I say, Ellie, for me, use Ellie. Me will say, I'm going to call you and ask you for true.
Then me, everybody call, man. Everybody call me from morning. You understand?
It was weak. I tell my mother and my grandmother and them I say, who them, so because they don't really do social media. So I tell everybody, all the post me and then me take up all the videos. Then me can't believe. I don't know. And then you have one sweet little boy coming over.
Yeah, man, the man have a beautiful little boy, pick the man just born the other day, man. I'm a godson, man. You understand? What day my daddy yard that little boy I give pay problem in the house, so I'm saying LeeGates, a star boy this, a so star pit give problem. So Gabriel them and post them give problem.
And then I say also wicked people on this earth. And some people are not even believing a Father God. And them are living a LeeGates God.
Tell them man the devil them a live, you know. And a LeeGates dead.
I can't believe what I know you. I can't believe Nolly. Nolly, they used to call me and give me problem, you know, Lee. I tell her, because whenever Lee feels down, sometimes Lee call me and Lee will run to work with me. Me and Lee plan these trips to December, LA.
Yeah, man.
Oh, God.
Tatiana, big up yourself, my friend. Just go and cry, man. Yes, and members live on LeeGates. Yes, people, Tatiana, that people, one of the next big social media blogger. Yes, and people. So make sure you say all bloggers who can call in, you know. Yes, and all bloggers who can call in. But me hear some bloggers are calling right now. Why pray? If you watch that, you call in. Because you know, Andrea Stevens, if you watch call in, Dr. Love people. LeeGates at people. And a LeeGates house that me the people. Or me that Clarendon people. Me just go down a LeeGates house. Me just run going at the fridge people. Me do it, yeah son. If LeeGates, they cook food people, me say, yo, share some food for me too. And that's how we live people. Yeah son. LeeGates people, them man they don't get nothing name problem people. People, me not tell no lie people. LeeGates people.
Good night.
LeeGates TV people.
You understand me? I say, guys, see, this is not a good sight, I swear. When make you step down, this one, take that off by screen. Seeing people, I don't know what happened. I'm just waiting on the.
Now, the official report is that LeeGates was killed by unknown assailants at a party in Hayes, Clarendon, and he was among 3 men who were shot in 2 separate incidents on that very same day. Now, at about 8:55, a group of men approached Matt Neal, LeeGates, and opened fire at him at the event. Another patron was also injured during the incident. Matt Neal and the wounded individual were both transported to hospital where, of course, sadly, Matt Neal was pronounced and the other individual is reportedly still being treated for injuries. Now tell me what you think. Many supporters of LeeGates' page are stating that he was targeted because of comments he made about a double murder in Portland Cottage. But law enforcement is also pointing out that where the event was held, there is also a gang feud taking place. Maybe it was about something what him say. But about what? Talk to me in the comment section. Of course, condolences to the family. And this is proofs of crime and violence and mash up every parish. The fact that Clarendon is one of those parishes where them say have a high unemployment rate. I know people can't even keep events for bringing a little income because what? Criminals make the place unsafe. Talk to me in the comment section. And to the other stories making headlines today. Now, people, a 17-year-old was convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment for burglary and the murder of a 9-year-old in Westmoreland. And in relation to the mandatory life sentence being imposed by the court, the convicted teenager is to serve 23 years and 9 months before he becomes eligible for parole consideration. So even before the prison system can think of even considering this individual for parole, he must serve 23 years and 9 months. Now, this 17-year-old youth, for those who don't remember the story, he have a neighbor who them normally walk home together. Now, the story he gave to law enforcement when the body was discovered that 2 individuals were assaulting the young girl in a yard and forced him to join in. The story was found to be false and made up, and the judge said even though this youth was 17 and this was his first offense, he had allowed himself to be corrupted by abnormal desires and had them targeted towards a young, what based on her age can be described as a child. Now the teen still maintains his innocence and stated that he was disappointed that he was convicted, stating that 2 other men took the life of the little girl. He claimed that one of the men in particular squeezed her neck until her feet stopped moving after they did the despicable act. 9-year-old. Now, P0lice rejected his argument and pointed to the overwhelming scientific evidence that linked the teen to the crime. Still can't believe this. He was 17 now, and when the crime occurred, in that probably about 13, 14. But 13, 14, he have the sense for know so him do wrong. And then for go as far as for take the life of the little girl. Points to the facts him that try to cover up what him do. Him that for no say it wrong. If you try cover up what him do. If he was just a young youth, overwhelmed by emotion and just do something Of course, him that's still wrong, still get charged. But she'd still be alive. She would still be alive. But him decided to take her life to cover up him wicked crime. And based on what say happen in St. Mary at Arakabesa High School too, it reached the point now where we have to say, we now for just tell the youth them are, it reached past the point of just tell the youth them say watch out for older individuals. Now them have to watch out for them own peers. Because the youth's heavily influenced by all different type of outside influences. So not just how parents are raised them youth no more. Plus we all know the situation. Parents have to work a 9 to 5. I try to provide for these same youth. So majority of the time them left up to their own devices. And for them on the TV raise them. Music and entertainment. Other friend. Talk to me in the comment section. This teen just gave up his whole life. 23 plus 9 months before even being eligible for parole at the age of 17. In probably gonna start a film run at Farmatory. Or at the place of them whole juveniles who have been convicted of serious crimes. The reason again, for subscribe to the channel if you're new. Click the subscribe icon. Like the video, share the video, arrow icon. Comment section open 24/7, never lock it. Just be respectful and mindful. Other than that, live, love, and prosper. Stay tuned.